Hello, 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 and welcome, my fellow cash addicts and my little possums. This is Danny at CraftCoBudgets. Today we're going to do a budget prep because even though it's late on a Friday night, we have got to do our budget and I need to go to the bank in the morning, so we need to get this done. So today is the 15th. Excuse my writing, it's atrocious. So this paycheck, we're going to have the hubs, number 2 paycheck, and my number 2 paycheck. So we budget for 1432 and I budget for 600 for me. Then we have the buffer, which I think is it is actually 294. So that's going to give us a total of 1432 plus 600 plus 294. So we're going to have a budgeted amount of 2,326 for this paycheck. This paycheck's going to be a little different. I'm actually going to do the entire rest of September's bills because it's a magic month. We have a bonus check on the 29th, and as I'd mentioned before, I wanted to use that to pay down some debt, but my son and student loans and all that kind of stuff has come in and we agreed to help him. So having said that, we need to get into our expenses. So this is going to be right up until the next pay in October. So that'll be, I'm pretty sure it's the 14th. Let me look in my calendar here. I'm pretty sure, if I could get there. Let's see. So, yes, the 13th. Friday the 13th is when we'll get our next paycheck. So I figured we'd have enough money to do this, so we're going to give it a try. So electric is going to be due. I always allocate $230. Hopefully it comes in with a budget. I'm pretty sure it will. Our Spotify subscription, 16, and then we've got our Netflix at 16, our Hulu at 15, our garbage or our rubbish, I call it rubbish, you call it garbage, you know what we're talking about. The city bill, I always pay $250 a month for our city bill. We only pay water and gas on our city bill. So in the summertime it's super cheap. In the wintertime it's hellacious. So I found that I have a pretty big credit when I come into winter, so that offsets some of those huge bills. The cell phones, mobiles will be due. I always budget 200. The cable bill, 124. Our internet, budget 59. And then the bike, my husband's always motorbike, bike insurance, 63. My office subscription, $8. And then I pay our mortgage, is auto pay, and I pay it bi-weekly. So a payment is made to our mortgage every 2 weeks. And I think it's 2 months out of the year we get an extra payment put on that. It just works for us. And that'll be coming out as well. So let's see what we've got here. 230 plus 16 plus 16, 15, 50, 250. Okay, so that gives us 1681. And if we take that away, we're left with 645. So, okay, so this is a pain, this debt. So I paid off pretty much all our credit cards, and of course, we have that little bit of interest that's come in. So number one had $34 worth of interest. Number two had $22 of interest, but this should take care of the rest of it. Number three, was 36, and then we've got a couple of cards that that were left over that I'm paying off, and that I'm going to be doing. I've changed up the way I want to do it. I'm going to be doing savings challenges for our extra debt payments. So we have the one that we actually owe on. So that is 154. This is a minimum payment, but just no more's going on that one. And then this one is the same minimum payment. So technically these are paid off, and I'm just paying, the stupid interest. It drives me nuts. So let's add that up real quick. 154, 56. So that gives us 302. And let's take that away from the remaining. That leaves 343, which doesn't seem right, but we'll get back to that. So my sinking funds, I don't list them out individually on here. It's a set amount that I use every paycheck. I also put our car insurance for 2 months worth of checks. I save it as cash. We'll get the first bill will be due in October, so I just put some away so that we're ahead, and I usually pay that on there. And then there's some business expenses. Basically for my subscriptions. I've got to try and find some binders. I've got to start a business binder, and I'm going to do those debt challenge, savings challenges for debt. So this is going to add up to 428 plus 125 plus 28 is 581, which of course you can see there is a negative. So it's a negative 238. Now I'm going to deal with this later. I always write my starting buffer down here because I add to it. When I first did this, I didn't have that, but I think that these silly amounts, and just, it is what it is. So I think that when I originally did it, I messed up, but just know that I may have to take it out of a buffer, which is really going to upset me, but if that's what I have to do, I will do, because I want to keep on top of all of this. So this is our budget for Paycheck for the 15th. Thanks for hanging around. I am going to do a cash stuffing. I am going to do that tomorrow. And then I do have some more Etsy items that I am going to be putting up tomorrow. And what else do I have? I want to thank you very much for everyone watching, and if you've got this far, and if you would want to like and subscribe, I'll be your best friend forever, I promise. All right, everyone, peace out. Have a great weekend. Bye.